Welcome back, Quiz Masters. Get ready to test your brain with today's ultimate general knowledge challenge. We've got 50 GK questions lined up for you, and only 10 seconds to answer. Let's see how many questions you can answer. Let's grow this quiz family. Hit like and subscribe. Okay, let's get started. Let's begin with an easy one. What is the name of our galaxy? The answer is Milky Way, the galaxy that contains our solar system. What is the main source of energy for Earth? The sun provides light and heat to Earth. Which is the largest ocean on Earth? The answer is Pacific Ocean, the biggest and deepest ocean. Which part of the plant makes food? Leaf. Performs photosynthesis to produce food. Which human organ can regenerate itself? Liver. It can regrow even after partial removal. What is the smallest planet in our solar system? Mercury. It is the smallest by size and mass. What is the capital of Canada? Ottawa, not Toronto. Which gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere? Carbon dioxide. It is used in photosynthesis. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the USA? France presented the Statue of Liberty in 1886. Which vitamin is produced when sunlight hits our skin? Answer is vitamin D. It is made naturally with sun exposure. Which is the longest river in the world? River Nile. It stretches across northeastern Africa. Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? Japan, symbolized by the rising sun. Which gas is used in balloons to make them float? The answer is helium. You are doing great! Which continent has the most countries? Africa, home to 50+ countries. Which sport uses the term love for zero score? The answer is tennis. It's time for some medium-level questions. What is the official language of Argentina? Spanish is correct answer. Which blood group is called the universal donor? O negative can donate to all blood types. What is the capital of New Zealand? Wellington. It is located at the southern tip of the North Island. Which gas is most abundant in Earth's atmosphere? Nitrogen. It makes up about 78% of the air. Which country has the most time zones? France. It leads due to overseas territories. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. Served from 1789 to 1797. Which desert is the largest in the world? Antarctica, the largest desert by area. Which world-famous clock tower is located in London? Big Ben, one of London's most famous landmarks. Which country is the smallest in the world by area? Vatican City. It covers less than 1 square kilometer. Which country was formerly known as Persia? Iran. It changed its name from Persia in 1935. Which country is famous for chocolate and watches? Switzerland, famous for its iconic watches and sweet treats. Which planet is known as the Red Planet? Mars. It's called the Red Planet due to iron oxide. Comment how many you've got right so far. What is the currency of Japan? Yen is the right answer. Which Asian country has the largest Muslim population? Indonesia, home to the world's biggest Muslim population. Which country is the world's largest producer of tea? China is the answer. Which planet has the most moons? Planet Saturn has the highest number of moons. Which museum houses the Mona Lisa? Louvre Museum, located in Paris, France. Which African country has the largest population? Nigeria. It has a population of 242 million people. Which country has the most natural lakes in the world? Canada. It contains nearly 60% of the world's lakes. What is the rarest blood type in the world? A B negative is an extremely rare blood group. Which animal has the longest lifespan? Bowhead whale can live over 200 years. Which country has won the most FIFA World Cups? Brazil, the only team to win the World Cup 5 times. Who has won the most Olympic gold medals? Michael Phelps, winner of 23 Olympic gold medals. Which artist is known as the King of Pop? Michael Jackson, the legendary pop icon. Which was the first artificial Earth satellite? Sputnik 1, launched by the Soviet Union in 1957. Which country was the first to grant women the right to vote? New Zealand pioneered women's voting rights in 1893. Where is the headquarters of the World Trade Organization? It's Geneva, Switzerland. Which country lies completely within another country? Lesotho. It is completely surrounded by South Africa. Which organ consumes the most oxygen in the body? The brain uses around 20% of body's oxygen. Which company created the first smartphone? IBM created the first smartphone, IBM Simon. Which spacecraft landed the first humans on the moon? Apollo 11 carried Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin to the moon. Which country has no river at all? Saudi Arabia has no permanent rivers. Which programming language was developed first? Fortran. It was developed in the 1950s. Which song became the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views? The answer is Gangnam Style. Which country hosted the first FIFA World Cup? Uruguay hosted the first FIFA World Cup in 1930. That's all for today's quiz. How many did you get right? Comment below and let us know. And please don't forget to like and subscribe Quizzy Booster for more such videos.